My garden is trashed.
I will be out.
I'm pretty particular.
Oh.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna be.
She will be glad.
Might make it.
I said,
My appointment's.
we ended up one time we were doing something.
Are you good to go, Miss
We
Stacy?
ended up with either a lot of sand or gravel, a big pile, and it was just kind of close to the street. Bob just put a sign up, you haul it, it's yours. We had a lady out there filling buckets, putting them in her truck, taking them
I
home.
just don't want you doing
You know,
something strenuous.
I just stripped most of them.
I saw a guy
This
with
was
a bunch
pretty
of
cool.
leaves like that, but that didn't seem.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah, I've
well,
had people
they're like
stop
a
and
week
ask if
or
they
so,
could
and
have my
it's
leaves.
like,
I said, yes.
That's what he told me.
Okay, it is 4:30. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Start by taking roll from my left, please.
P.G. Zimmerman.
Ellen Johnston.
Rob Delmas.
Elida Snow.
Ron Goodman. Sam Rosling.
At this time, I would like to make an announcement that we are recording our meeting. Also at this time, I will take any public comment on any non-agenda items. No? Okay, moving on to board reports then. Anything for buildings and grounds?
Nope.
Miss BG for policy?
No.
Don't even want me to say that.
Don't want you to say.
Anything for technology? No? Okay. Wellness and safety, Miss Ellen?
No.
Nothing for calendar at this point.
Thank goodness.
Transportation? Anything for them?
Well, that one too.
No, I was looking at Ron. Kriston is
Oh, Kriston,
in
yeah.
charge of it.
The
so
buses are rolling.
the buses are working. Perfect. Insurance, Miss BG.
Nope.
Okay. Moving on then, looks like we do not have any resignation, retirement, reduction of force, or non-renewals. Yay. So consideration of staff transfers. LES paraprofessionals, Rebecca Comer.
Here.
Comer. I was like, is there really two ERs on the end of it?
Last ER is silent.
Okay.
All right.
And Alyssa Mullen, both at LES. So we will need a motion for that, please.
I still move.
Second.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Sam to approve LES paraprofessionals Rebecca Comer and Alyssa Mullen. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Moving on to 24-25 extended contracts. You do have a list of them in your packet. And
Guidance counselors, up to 8 days. Is that fairly new? I didn't think there were that many days.
That one's
That's
been
her
in
pass-through.
for a long time.
Okay, that's,
The middle school counselor lowered in the days, and that was fairly recent.
that,
Last year, or year before me.
thank you. That's where I got mixed up.
Lincoln Lanes.
That's okay.
okay, I will need a motion once you've all read them, please.
I so move.
Second.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Sam to approve the 24-25 extended day contracts as listed. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Moving on to 24-25 coach and advisor list. Do we have a high school yearbook advisor? Or is that a class? That's a class, isn't it?
No, it's also that.
Do they not get
That one was-
extra days?
That was probably on the last one, so.
Oh, okay.
They just have extended days.
Okay.
Yeah, middle school, high school, no, not media.
Newspaper, get on that.
Yeah, newspaper and
We have a newspaper, someone asked that. We had to create a class and Miss Taney took it on and we're gonna reproducing the tamarack again.
She's well trained already.
Oh, I'm telling you. She has been a godsend. I love
Is the newspaper supposed to be on this list, or did we approve that in the past?
No,
It's on, the
It's-
newspaper's on the extended.
it's on what we just did.
Oh,
And the high school yearbook's on the extended.
extended day. Okay,
The
that's where I
middle
was.
school yearbook is on the coaching stipend list.
So can I ask a quick question about middle, high school media, Mr. Pickering? What does that?
it. It comes in the summer and out after its time. Honestly, it's just always been there because we keep our library open until the last day. So then all of the computers come in the last day with teachers. So then he spends the summer, get them all back up and running.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. Okay.
And then any kind of events that happen in the summer, he's always on call.
Okay.
For like on call for
Like,
when nobody's there.
well, like if somebody needs to use the speaker system or if somebody needs something, I use him all the time because I call him, especially with our summer school coming in and helping us with that. It's not used as much as before.
Yeah, I can't imagine that there'd be much, that being very busy.
I'm not saying this, but someday a reevaluation of all those extended days could easily be done.
I think
So I
that's
would
a
just
good
evaluate it and say, let's do that next year as far as shut
I'll
the
give you
library down that
recommendations.
last week or something like that.
If anybody
Probably
asks
good.
me. Yeah, because it's like the yearbook way back when, that's where that's come from. Used to, they would have to stay an extra 2 weeks to get it, and the kids didn't get their yearbook until the following week.
Oh,
So do you don't think that the yearbook technically uses 10 days at this point, 10 extra days?
I don't even say that many now. Now it's mainly going to all the events and doing the pictures. The deadlines, they use lots of days.
is that
Kids aren't
software,
Quite as,
Right.
is the software troublesome? Is that like, I know,
yeah.
I heard Mrs. Barrett used to complain about that a lot.
She always went the extra mile. Ms. Pelosi probably did. I think Michelle, being her first year, she's gonna be using the crap out of those.
Right. But maybe that might be something next year we can think about before we approve to evaluate.
You would have to go back through negotiations, you'd have to do it then.
Is that, we have to do that
It's
through
in the
negotiations?
Oh, good point. Okay.
Okay.
So you can, and I would
That's for
just
that's
say,
for the yearbook, is the library as well, additional
Yeah.
days.
Probably all of these is
All
my
of
guess.
them are-
I would say the quickest, easiest way is just use the words up to. And then I can be more diligent about turning in the cards, because right now you just kind of fail. Dave does a good job of turning in his time. The others, I think you just pay.
Yeah, I think that whole issue of adjusting and making sure that everything's as efficient as possible,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Because if
Things do change.
Yeah, if it's just been that way forever, it needs to be looked at again. So, okay, moving back onto the coaches advisor contract list. Sorry, got side railed.
Nice conversation.
I do need a motion, please.
I make a motion that we accept the 2024, 2025 coach/advisor contracts as stated.
I have a motion by Rob and a second by Ellen to approve 24-25 coach advisor contracts. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed. Consideration of student attendance agreements for student BB.
Who is student BB? I see nothing here.
This is a student that is on doing an open enrollment to
That's what I'm
Kalispell
on.
and happens in area.
He's doing what?
The open enrollment to go to Kalispell because he lives in the Happy's-In area.
Okay, so we're approving for him to go to Calistoga.
It's been approved by the Kalispell School Board now,
And so his A and B will go to them.
correct.
So Leslie,
And we're gonna be charged tuition.
yeah, so that's the interesting thing. So we will be charged tuition by whatever school district that he's going to in the Flathead, whether that be any of the, I don't know what school
So
district.
what does tuition, what's the bill, do we have any idea?
Is that Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
This is where it's interesting.
This is, it's a formula on OPI's website.
Oh, no, okay.
And it's so much money per day, and I wanna say it's about like $11.
Oh,
So at the end of the school year, Capital Bell is going to bill us, and we will pay it in July of next year. So anything, any open enrollment that is this year will be paid.
and after,
And they do it year lag so that we have time to look at the numbers and budget for it. Is the purpose.
but it's only like 11,000.
Yeah, it is.
It's not, okay, because I was thinking tutoring, that costs a lot of money.
No,
$11 a day.
a day.
So
That's
but
still
would that
excellent.
end up being the full A and B? And then do we have to do that every year for every open enrollment, or is it just a one-time thing and then it
Every
goes?
year.
So we'll have to pay that every year.
So like if we, I believe we have an open enrollment student from Troy.
One in, one out.
So we'll collect the A and B for them, and then we'll bill Troy for the tuition
And vice versa?
and vice versa.
So is it just,
So we get paid twice?
County.
like, is Troy getting money for that? Are we getting money for him and then?
This is
If our
where
student
conversation.
goes to Troy, they get counting over A and B at their school, and they're gonna bill us for tuition.
So they
If
get
their
paid
student
twice.
Comes here, we get A and B, and we're gonna bill them tuition.
That doesn't
So,
make any sense.
Is tuition the same from every school? I mean, is that,
It's the same.
that is a formula that is set by OPI for right now?
And I haven't gotten in there, we've never had to do it, so I haven't gotten in there to play it yet, to see how it all works.
Interesting.
So
I love the way you're smiling, Stacy.
can you imagine
If
being,
you're in a big school
Oh.
and this is a come and go situation.
you've got 60 kids coming in, 60 kids going out.
So Kalispell's a nightmare right now.
100%. All of the Flathead, all of the larger school districts. I would think other than the Class C schools and us.
I mean, because you could go to Big Fork, you could go to Glacier, you could go to.
Talking to the superintendents in the Flathead, they have 60-some kids leaving, 60-some kids coming in. And it's all, so Big Fork kids are going to Whitefish. It's just, everybody's passing each other on the highway, going to
This
school.
is just,
And so we're talking, you're really talking like 120, 130 kids between the number out and the number in. And it's just, it's a big deal.
It's crazy.
I would think a bunch of it is, and then there's probably just,
there's some that,
my friends are there and I'm gonna go there, so.
So my one other thought is why do we have to approve it when we really don't have a choice? I mean, because it's open enrollment, so they can go regardless of whether we say yes or no.
but it's a money thing.
It's a formality, that's why I have to, that is a money thing.
Mhm.
So you don't have a choice, you just have to say
You
yes.
just have to say yes.
$11 a day, 180 days, be about 1980. A and B is about 6,000.
But they get A and B and
They'll get their
tuition.
6,000, and we'll pay them another
Uh-huh.
2,000.
And that doesn't make
So, I mean,
sense.
if
So
you
weird to me.
If you didn't send him any out, you can make some money on that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
we're
do need an
watching.
approval, I guess, a
One kid
motion.
in.
Okay, I move that we approve the student agreement with BB.
Might be the honest.
Second.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Rob to approve the student attendance agreement for student BB. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Okay, consideration of review of agenda for Monday. Looks like we will be setting October's meeting for October 7th and October 14th.
New business.
We will have,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You're on October 14th.
October 14th, you will be gone. Okay.
Sam's gone?
Nope, Rob. Sam's gone next week.
Okay.
Okay, so then meeting minutes from August, so we'll have all those. At this time, no personnel with exception of the substitute list under staff contracts transfer. And then the only new business it looks like we have is destruction of fiscal year 15-16 business office records. Any questions or anything to add to that?
No.
It's a nice boring meeting. And we don't have students of the month right now because they've only been there for a little bit.
October, we will have that, right?
Mhm.
Are you gonna add that to the agenda then? No, that's.
Jen,
next week.
Kendall
Never
is
mind.
really on the sub list
She subs once a year.
Bill, no.
she's still coming over and subbing for him. That's amazing.
We have a special parking lot for her.
Okay, so after going over that, if there's no questions or comments, I need a motion to adjourn.
I shall move.
Second.
I have a motion by BG and a second by Sam to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. Okay, our special work session today is policy 3630, cell phone and other mobile device policy plan.
You close off your TV.
I believe we leave it open, don't we?
No.
Nope, we just shut it off. Okay.
No decisions being made.
Because we talked a lot last time, Alana.
Well, he cuts it off, so.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Well, I know at one point we did, are you stopped there?
I am